Hello class, for my video, for my scene analysis, I chose the drowning scene from Bicycle Thieves.
Non sarebbe la stata nappia, minestra.
E state zitta pure te.
So as we see here, this is a film that really used neorealism, essentially to just highlight the time period. This was post-war. People are really struggling to make ends meet, to survive, to support their families. This father obviously is going through a lot of distress. He's frustrated with his son, and he takes it out on him when he really shouldn't have. And you can see here Bruno's disappointment
Ho messo il socio.
and just sadness with his dad.
Io dico io, mamma.
A casa fammi i conti.
Here you
Tu
see
aspettami lì al ponte.
the to look at the setting. We see it looks like this might be an area outside of Rome. It looks kind of underdeveloped, kind of neglected. Here they start walking towards like a riverbank, but also highlighting what they're wearing. We see Antonio's clothes looks a little, beat up, dirty. He of course has been running around all day trying to find this thief, and his son also looks like he had gone to school, but you can see his coat is a little big on him. And they just look frustrated and tired, which again is the whole point of neorealism, is just showing the real circumstances that people were living in and what they were enduring on an everyday basis.
Contenute move, capito? Vado a cercare per
The
te.
director takes advantage of the daylight, the bright light, which I think is very helpful in this particular scene because they are outside. They're in a large area where there's a lot of water, so it's providing a lot of reflection. Here you can see brightly Bruno's face as he's looking over at his dad. His dad runs off pretty far, as you can see in this wide shot. Here he starts to notice the commotion. The director doesn't use too many close-up shots, but here he does he zooms in on him to show his emotions, like his thought process as he's hearing all these people yelling, and he's starting to think it could be his son that got into the water.
Bruno!
Now we also remember that he had earlier just snapped at him and smacked him across the face, and now he's running, hoping it's not his son drowning. Here you see also his relief in noticing that it's not his son who was drowning.
Non fatta niente! No, non fatta niente!
This particular shot I think is very important because it shows perspective. It reminds you again of how small Bruno is, really. Um, you can see how small he looks next to adults. There's all these people here. Like I said, this looks like a neglected, sort of abandoned area. He's at the very top of these stairs, which again makes him look so small and innocent. I think it just, again, it reminds you of how he's just a child and he's dependent on his dad, when in reality, you see no other children around here. He should be out playing, being a child, but unfortunately he doesn't have that luxury, and instead he's running around after his father, kind of just being left in any little corner, to just listen and follow around his father as he's trying to find his bike. So I think this scene just kind of brings out, those feelings of sympathy, frustration, and just hardship that this family is going through. Here you see how happy he is to see his son. He runs towards him. Little Bruno is still pretty
Bru,
hurt with his dad.
mettiti la giacchetta, che sei sudato.
And you see the dad trying to show concern again by telling him to put it back on so he doesn't catch a cold.
Dai,